Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing another review about one of my favorite products in the biohacking space at the moment, and that's the Somavedic. It's an EMF harmonizing device. It seems very woo-woo, looks woo-woo, but I don't know if it is actually woo-woo. I think it's actually legitimate. I think it could be a big game changer for people's health, in all honesty, but it definitely is very woo-woo at the beginning, looking at it. I'll be talking about how the product works, even though it's quite hard to explain, the few studies they've done which have showed benefits, the pros and cons of the product, and coming to a conclusion with if it's actually worth buying. So as we know, EMF is in the news, even the mainstream media now. A lot of people are getting irritated by 5G, thinking it's going to be causing a lot of damage, and I'm not going to go into a debate about that. There are lots of research out there that can verify the harmful effects of EMF radiation. I'm not going to go into that. If you want to find some good information on that, there is a guy called Jack Kruse who has a very good health book, and I recommend going to seeing his website. But there are some companies out there like Blue Shield, like Somavedic, like Como Systems that are releasing products that seem to be helping with the situation, and very, very hard to quantify. I mean, this product's effect is hard to quantify too. I mean, I took it personally and found really, really good benefits for my sleep. And even though it's essentially some gold in some glass, I mean some metals in the glass. It's doing very well. It's done well for me, you know. So who am I to judge? But yeah. The company was founded in 2010, and it's risen to real popularity in the last 2 years, especially since the worries about 5G have increased, and in general, I mean, even 4G, 3G, 2G, 1G is harmful. So there's been general worry in the biohacking community about the effects of electromagnetic fields, and this is seen by many as a good solution. What is it? It's actually it's a frequency therapy device that combines leveraging of the principles of controlled release of minerals from Eastern medicine with frequency therapy technology. A lot of research validates the harmonizing of the EMF environment with the regards to Eastern medicine approach with frequency therapy technology. Inside each Somavedic device, you get precious stones and minerals. The energy fields of the body resonate with these minerals. The minerals create a frequency that the body itself finds appealing, and that the energy fields of your body resonate with. This doesn't block EMF, but it tunes your body to the tones it wants. In other words, the way the Somavedic works won't shield you from EMF or geopathic stress. Rather, it creates its own stress zone, where on a cellular level, your body is not affected by them. You create another coherent field in which you won't be affected by the negative impact of non-native EMF. So if you put an EMF meter next to this, it's still going to be bleeping. Okay, it doesn't stop EMF. It's still going to be there. It's just your body's going to be attuned to the frequency of this device. I'm using the Green Medic Ultra model, which is the $850 model. It's their best seller by far. They've sold 95% of their sales come from this. I also purchased the Traveler, which I use for going to and from work. It's really good for plugging into your car because, as Jack Kruse has said before, your car engine generates a massive amount of EMF, and actually sitting in the seat of a car can be equivalent to sitting in the seat of a plane due to the sheer amount of EMF that a car emits. I also have one of these, which you might not be able to see, but it's like a keyring version where you charge it on top of the Somavedic, and then you can put it into your pocket, and it provides protection while walking around for a day. And so this comes in at $850. I put a discount code in my blog for 10% off, BJAN10. Shameless plug, but I don't get any money off it. And then we have the Traveler, which is about $500, which isn't as strong. This has water harmonization as well, which apparently it's better for you to drink harmonized water. I don't know if the science behind that fully supports it, but I actually put a jar of water next to the Somavedic, and it did change the taste, so it's doing something right. But yeah. And in terms of water harmonization, they'll test down in Switzerland that I've linked in the blog that show it works. And there are a few studies in Germany, Austria, Slovenia, where about 80 to 90% of subjects showed improved heart rate variability scores when they had the Somavedic in the room compared to when they didn't. So there are some studies out there that show this works, but yeah. In terms of the models, there's 5 different ones. There's some just for water harmonization. They have a new one now. Like my main gripe with the Somavedic is that it emits blue light, which means that it's really hard to sleep in a room with it. And unless it's a bit ridiculous that a company that's trying to stop non-native EMF has something that creates a lot of junk light EMF, which is a massive shame. But 4 days ago they released a non-blue light emitting version of this, which is great news, and I recommend you buy that one over this one because you'll just sleep better with the glaring light. It's actually really annoying looking at this at night because it's so much blue light being emitted, which is one of my main gripes with it. The customer service was great, the product was delivered really quickly. In terms of people that have allocated this product, Todd Shipman, a very good biohacker, said that he had great effects, improved blood work as well after using a Somavedic. Ben Greenfield said that he had less inflammatory markers after having this. So there are a lot of big name people that have used this and have had great benefits of it. There were also meant to be at the 7th annual biohacking conference this year, but of course that's been put on hold because of the virus. And in terms of the price point, as I said before, it's $850. But they often do lots of discounts, like varying between 10 to 25%. Black Friday they had one for 23%. It can also work without electricity as well, another big benefit. Without electricity it works at 60% efficiency. And they have had 99% of satisfied customers who didn't utilize the 60-day money-back guarantee. So there is a money-back guarantee with this, and if you don't like it, you can return it, and only one in about 100 people do that, judging by their statistics. I had better REM sleep and far less interrupted sleep when I plug this into my room. I also feel a bit more energetic waking up in the morning, especially as I'm in London, and London's just packed full of EMF, so I often really struggle to sleep here, but I've had the best sleep of my life with a combination of these, and this and Blue Box glasses have been really good for me. Luke Story himself also said that he had slept 11 hours when he first plugged it in, and there are other, as I said before, famous biohackers that have used this and have had great benefits. And of course the installation is very, very simple. You just plug it in, that's it. Or sometimes, as I do with a traveler, I just hold it in my bag and it's working. Bear in mind a few negatives. The blue light, as I said before, doesn't actually reduce any EMF readings, and be careful about this because it can be quite fragile. If it cracks, obviously it won't be working as well. And also on the website, I find the star rating is very, very difficult. They have like a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star rating. Making it very difficult to analyze what level of EMF protection you actually get, and most people just go and buy the 3-star one because it has the most EMF radiation protection, but again it's very, very difficult to quantify. But other than that, I mean, the studies that show HRV improvements, you have to know that they only had about 10 or 15 subjects. Again, there have been no mass studies that have shown huge improvements due to Somavedic, so again it's a very, very new technology in terms of in studies. There's not that much got out there that proves it works. I only feel it works. Don't know if that's legitimate enough. So yeah, I'd say it's EMF and junk light are two of the biggest impactors of our health, and I definitely saw improvements using the Green Ultra. A lot of people in the EMF community are going to be skeptical. I think someone like Jack Cruz would fucking hate this because he hates all of these harmonizing things. I think $850 is worth it if you have 30-40 minutes of extra deep sleep for the rest of your life, especially if you live in like a densely populated city with a lot of 5G towers going oh, and I really think that you should get this. But yeah, the only irritating aspect was the blue light, and after I wrote my blog post, they fixed it by releasing a blue light free version, so they've listened to the critics. So yeah, I posted some more information about podcasts, interviews they've done, and the studies are all on my blog, The Rational Biohacker. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll be releasing some more videos soon.